Hi everybody, it's Carla. Welcome to the Happy Bookmaker. Hey, I am back from vacation and ready to roll. I'm recuperating a little bit because Disney is not a restful vacation, but had a great time and happy to be back. Hope you're having a great day and actually hope it's the best day ever. So let's get started. What we're going to be doing today is what I'm going to call, for lack of a better term, because I don't know if there's a name, I'm going to call it a cutout mini notebook or mini notepad or mini journal, whatever we want to call it. So, and what I've done here is taken, in this instance, a stamped image and cut around it on the front and the back covers. And then also, I got to get over here a little bit. I have a new setup, so hopefully I will be in frame. I have to get used to it. So the pages are also cut to the outside of that shape. It's not, you can't really tell on the inside that it is the flower shape, but it just goes along with it. And in this instance, this is a piece of scrapbook paper that, obviously has the flower design. And so I just picked an area that I thought would make a good little notebook. Now this is really little. It's just that this paper has, a little bit smaller images. So like if you had a great big one, it wouldn't make for a bigger notebook. So again, did the same thing on the inside. Now on this one, I cut the front and then traced onto my signature, which is one signature of, I don't know, it's like 4, so I've got 8 pages. And then cut around the whole thing all at one time. It was too much. It was too thick, and it got a little ragged. Now it works. I still like it. It's, it's really rustic, kind of rustic looking. But for this second one, I did like 2 sheets at a time. And because it's a sewn signature, you have to kind of do it in a way that if you don't do them all at one time, you have to do it in a way that, how do I explain it? Because it's going to push out if you don't do it right, and it's going to stick past beyond this outside. And by the way, this was made from an envelope. This is a Chase envelope, and it was just like this. And I've kind of played with this one. We're not going to use this one. I'm going to use a craft paper envelope, but that is what this started as. So let's start with this little guy here. So move this one aside. Now, oh, I dropped him on the floor. Okay, 1 second. Oh, and I forgot to talk about this. This is the little journaling card tag that came from the same pad of paper as this. And I mean, you can kind of tell, but I thought this would be really cute for a little journaling tag too, just to get an interesting shape on the top. And this is kind of a smallish tag, but depending on your design, it could be whatever size you want it to be, and a little bit of a writing surface on the back. So I just love the way that turned out, because it's, doing tags is super fun, super creative. So let's start with this guy. And like I said, we're gonna use a craft paper envelope, which I got a load of these on sale at Hobby Lobby on clearance at one time. And I didn't need them at the time, but I got them, and I'm glad I did, because I've been using them. So I practiced a little bit on some of this, and I confess, I had some trouble with my stamp. This will be the image that we are going to be cutting around. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll get you there. And probably only to here, and then, in and out. And it's not going to be real fussy, because I'm not going to go way down into this. But it is going to give us, a nice little, cutout at the top. So I had trouble getting this whole image to show up on here. So I've got a plan here. And for some reason, it's the middle part that doesn't want to show up. So here, let me get this out of the way. So on this table, which is a folding table, it has like a little, I mean, it's straight, but it's like sticks up a little bit. So I'm going to I wonder if I even use that. Yeah, let's try it just like this. I'm going to take advantage of that little sort of hump. And hopefully it'll work this time. I tried it a few other times, and it did get better when I did that. And I also tried rubbing this whole thing all the way across the ink. but it didn't seem to want to get in the middle. So, oops, so we got a little problem child here. We're gonna get you down. You're gonna obey some way or the other. And, you know, and if it's not perfect, it doesn't have to be perfect. Boy, this is really globbed up. But I just really wanted to get down. And we're going to avoid these little parts of the envelope. So here we go. We're gonna do our best here. Push it down. That's probably about the middle. And I'm just gonna press and I'm gonna give it a little, hopefully it's not wrong to do that, rocking motion. Okay, that's much better. I am missing a little bit there, but I'm okay with it. The other ones were just so faint, I could barely see anything. Okay, let's go with that. I like it. We'll put something there. Hey, okay. I'm glad that worked out. Okay, let's get back over here where we can see what we're doing. So you can kind of see what that image is. Now what we need to do is, I've got black ink everywhere. And I don't know if I mentioned, I'm doing the black because I'm doing kind of a, you know, it's kind of a black and cream and a little bit of pink thrown in kind of layout. So now what we need to do is trim this in a way that, first of all, I want to make sure that these pages are going to be okay in here. So yeah, that's going to work. That's going to work. See, there's a little bit of room left for staples. This will be the staple book. And the other will be, in this one I did do a sewn signature, but, and in the other one, but I want to do a staple book for this because I want to use these little pages. And the only way I could use them without doing that is to go this direction, which I didn't want to do. So, okay, so I think that this is going to work because it's got a little bit of room on the side and it's going to come right to here to where we can cut around it. So I think that's good. So now we just have to get this part cut out. And let's see here. You know what? I'm going to do it on the paper trimmer, which is right next to me now. Now I don't have to go like to another area of the room. So you can't see it, I'm sorry, but I'm right here, right next to you. So did you hear that? Yeah, okay. And let's see here. Get this off. And see, I cut that part off, and that's good because we're going to be cutting around that. Actually, it's perfectly fine that it has that little gap of ink because I want to have some space to put something else on there. Okay, and then, okay, all right, so that's that. Okay, let's trim off and find this with our little craft knife. I'm already a mess. Okay, that didn't take long. That doesn't take long. And just get on that little line there. I could have done it on the paper trimmer, but this will work. And see, look, we got little scraps to do other stuff with. Okay. So, just kind of checking to see how this is going to work. See, this is a good size little notebook. And actually, I mean, because I'm going to be cutting this like in half, basically, I can make this a little bit thicker. Although I don't want to get too thick. Sometimes I do that and then they're not functional. And I can't even fit them in the books. Hoping to put these into Big Red, our Red Toile Junk Journal, France and Flowers. And so, yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so I guess the first thing is, the scariest part of all, is just start trimming. So, yeah, so here's where it gets to be like, where, you know what, I need to get a little bit closer, I think, because my paper isn't big enough. Let's cut this off a little bit more. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm going to have, my paper is going to be too short. It's not wide enough that way. Okay. All right. So we know we're going to be cutting around these shapes. Let's just start. And like I said, it's not gonna be real. No, I think I'm gonna have to use the big guns. Let's do the big guns. I don't know why I grabbed those little kid scissors. I think I thought because they were smaller, they would work better, but it didn't. Okay, and we're just gonna go in and out. And of course I'm cutting both sides. You know, I'm cutting it on as it's folded. And not get all the way close. And I'll probably do some inking. I'm not sure if I'm going to do black. I'll probably do black inking around it, you know, just to make it stand out. See, yeah, I think this is working pretty well. Pretty well. And then this will be our template for the paper. Let's see, I should get up closer here. I apologize, you guys, if my first few videos of this new layout, yeah, okay. You know, when you get used to the camera being in a certain place and then you move it, it's like, I don't know what to do now. Okay, so, and then I think I'm just going to kind of go like that, okay? And then, yeah, I think I'm gonna come down to about here. Well, let's try it. Let's see what happens. And this is why these are, you know, a little bit more time consuming, obviously. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm actually gonna take the corner rounder and just our basic corner rounder. And I wonder if I should round this a little bit too. Let's see, and take the corner rounder, just so it's not such a, whoop, it's a little thicker, so that's why I had to do it like that. Yeah, whoops. Yeah, I like that. I think that's super cute. Okay, now let's take our paper and let's see how long this is. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this in half right now. I think you can go over here. I just love these little notebooks. I like constructing things. So I think that's why I like doing the little notebooks. I love the construction process. Like, you know, constructing Big Red was so fun. And it went really well. Okay, let's get you, well, actually, we should line you up with this. Okay, I don't think I'll use all of these, but wow, that's like, is that like exact? Almost. Very, 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 very close. Okay. So if I choose to use all of them, I can, but I don't have to. Like I said, I don't want it to get too thick. Oops. Okay. All right. So now these you don't have to worry about it like pushing forward like you would have to with the sewn signature, because they're all going to be stapled in the same spot. Whereas with the sewn signature, you know, it's gonna, if you don't do it all at the same time, you have to kind of retrace, which is what I did with this, because then otherwise the inside ones will kind of be sticking out further. I don't have to worry about with this. So that'll make that a little bit easier. So the question is, can I cut all these at one time? So let's do a little tracing. I mean, you know, how much easier can you get, really? Let's see here. Trace around. So I am putting together a little, I don't know what you call it, like a montage, collage, I don't know what it's called when it's in video form, of just a few short clips and pictures from my little vacation. I'm working on doing that. to kind of share. It's not going to be very long, but just something to share my little experience in Disneyland. Okay, let's put a little clip on here. Let's see, on this end, not a little one, it's kind of big. I'm going to try to cut these all at the same time. This is thin paper. It is, well, I mean, it is just regular copy paper, but it's not, you know, it's not super thick, so we'll see. This is good scissors, Fiskars. Oh, I think it's going to work. You know what? That is going to make it like 3 times easier than having to do separate ones, which we will probably have to do in the next one because it will be a sewn signature. And well, I mean, the paper's thicker. That's the main reason. So, okay. And again, it doesn't really look like much right here, you know, because you can't see the detail of the flowers, but you know, it's got a little shape, and yeah, it is a little thick. It is a little thick, but I'm going to keep going with it because I've already started, and we're just going to keep going. Okay. I'm not too worried about a little bit of that pencil showing because I am going to ink these a little. I mean, I might actually do vintage photo on the paper here. I love the black. Sometimes I feel like it's a bit much. It's a little bit drastic. Just depending, you know, on the look you're going for, the application. And yeah, this is a little more intricate design than I thought it was. And now my thing is getting in the way here. Oh, okay. You gotta go. You gotta go. That's okay. We're almost there. We're almost there. Gee, I don't know why it wouldn't let me just cut right through that binder clip. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's not actually in there all the way. Okay. Let's get it down. That is pretty darn good. You see that? Sticks out a little bit, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so what's the best way? I think we should do the inking before the stapling. You know, I was also going to do, where's my pink paper? Where's the pink paper? Some of this pink paper on the inside, which I probably should have put on here to get the design, but the idea is just to kind of do like a little ripped portion. So let's go with that. And we're gonna go down. So it doesn't have, you know, it's not really gonna even reach the, you know, the shape, really. Just to get a little bit of interest on the inside. I think this is gonna fit. Who doesn't love pink? Who doesn't love pink? I love pink. Especially when it's mixed with black. I just love that. Yeah, just something like that. And we'll do something, well, that was silly. I could have done them both at the same time. Okay, well, that's all right. That's all right. We can actually, we are not going to be seeing any of that, by the way. So let's just take this portion and kind of go down over here. This might have been too big. Let's see. No, it's good. It's like almost exact. Okay. We got to get our pink in there. Okay, where is my brown? There we go. Vintage photo dauber. Already, it's been like, what, 20 minutes. I already have a mess. Does not take long. Okay, oh, I might need to give her a little squirt. A little squirt. of these days I will probably need to get more ink for this. Obviously, easier to ink before you put it down. Oh, I love that. Love it. Love it. Yeah. This is going to be so pretty. And pretty simple. I mean, that was the hardest part, you know, and we did it. So, what do you think? Black or... Oh, I like the vintage photo. Okay. I like mixing it. Let's mix it up. Whew, it's getting warm. It has been cool and rainy since, well, I mean, since spring. So, yesterday got to 84. Today it's supposed to be almost 90. And it's only like 10:20 in the morning, and it already feels hot in here. So, summer is here. I liked it when it was cool and rainy. I'm probably weird, I don't know, but I do like it cool and rainy. Maybe I should move to Seattle. I might have to get up for a split second and turn on my fan because I'm getting warm. I'm hot-blooded. Okay. And I get a little there, maybe just a little bit there. Alrighty, let's get these down. There's the cover, we'll cover you up. Okay, now Fabri-Tac, and I'm gonna shake off screen, out of frame, because it's getting low. And see, I don't wanna do that. Which I was doing most of the time. So we're just gonna get this down. And that's gonna be right about there. Now, if I had put it down, like if I had lined the paper with that, this would be cut into that shape too, which would have been really cool. It would have been a little thicker to cut, but it might have worked. That might have been a good idea. Oops, sorry. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I'm liking this new layout. It's different having the camera over there. Oh, how did I do that? Okay. And, oh, it really wants to go down. Okay, give me some slack there, buddy. Yeah, boy, it's like, we're going down. Okay. And a little bit of glue there. Is it down here? Just like a little dot back here. I don't think there's even any way I can get my head in the camera. Can I? Can I? Oh, I just did. Okay. I'd really have to work at it. So that's a good thing. See, I'm getting better. Okay. Okay, I know it doesn't look like much, but let's get on. Let's do these now. The only one that has the, you know, little bit of paper, obviously, is the front. I just love the way this looks. These look so old, and they almost look, you know, crisp. They almost look like they have those burnt edges. Remember when, you know, you were a kid and you had the, what was that called? Like a wood burning kit? It kind of has that look. But it's not. No fire here. No heat here. Let's see. I don't think it matters, but I'm going to try to keep them in the same order. It does matter on the sewn signature, but it doesn't matter on this because these are all the same. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, go this way. Okay. This is probably the second most time consuming part. I'm going to do a little decorating and she'll be done. Hope you're all having a great summer so far. Well, I guess it isn't technically summer, is it? It's, is it tomorrow? Is it the 20th or the 21st? Yeah, we're still spring, I guess. That's so weird to me. All the flowers are blooming. I should take a little shot of my, I have these big planters in the back that are just chock full of beautiful spring, summer flowers. And they don't last all summer. But once they are, it's gorgeous. Once they're blooming, it's gorgeous. And then, you know, then they're done and it's like, you know, just looks like a bunch of green sticks. But, so we try to enjoy them while they are blooming. I guess I must have decided to use all of these papers because, you know, I'm doing it. Okay. I don't have to. I can still take them out if I want to. I just can't think of another way to do this except to do each one individually. Maybe could have done it in the book and kept them all, you know, stapled together. But we're almost done now, so yeah, we're good. I wonder if next time we'll adjust the camera to be a little bit closer maybe to the surface. I wonder if that would help. Okay, alrighty. Now we just got to staple. Staple. Okay. So now obviously you can do a staple book if it is one sheet, and then, you know, just reach in and, you know, get to the middle if your stapler's big enough. But we're gonna go just along the side and then do a little trim piece. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it already. So we just need to make sure that this is nice and down there. Yeah, get down there. Okay, stapler. It does seem to want to shift on me a little bit here. Okay. And I'm going to do 3. I'm going to do them as close to, oh, I better make sure this is actually right. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, it's just like, there's a couple of them getting caught up on something in there. There we go. Probably that pink piece of paper that I had to add. Okay, so I'm going to do 3 as close to this part as possible. And probably doesn't need 3, but 1. Oh, yeah. This is, hopefully this isn't too thick. Let's see here. Let's get over here. Come on. Okay, I just got to give it some. Let's do the other end too, just in case we have trouble, or the other end first. I was like, I'm not sure that's going anywhere. Oh, what the heck. Okay, we'll just do a little one here. It's very sturdy. Yeah, that's fine. It's way on the edge, but that's okay. So the reason we want to do a little strip along here is obviously that's not terribly attractive. And, you know, these aren't sharp, but, you know, the uglier side is on the back. So let's take, this is a scrap from our Eiffel Tower map page that we did. And I think I'm just gonna, is that a little too thick though? We also have a piece of this. This was our leftover. Just cut that. Should we do something contrasting though? I was gonna put this, I might want to put this on the back somehow. I think I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna put that in the back. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So I think we will just do this little guy, but I'm gonna make it skinnier because it's a little too fat. So just use a craft knife and go like this so I can see how fat it's going to be. It doesn't need to be very big, and I don't want to cover up a bunch of the flowers. Probably, but it does also need to be able to fit around. Oh, you're stuck? Okay. All right. Hold tight. Hopefully I won't have to do it again because it'll be trickier as it gets smaller. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna do a little inking. That's perfect. Okay. I mean, I guess we could. Oh, hold on. What if we did the pink? Now that I did all that. Oh, I like the pink. Let's do the pink. Okay, that's better. Yeah. How wide was that? We'll do this the same width. It's about like that. Okay. Because then we get a little bit of that color on the front, and I've got some embellishments I'm probably going to do in pink on the front too. Okay, let's fold her up. It's kind of tricky because it's very small. Let's fold her. Okay. All right. A little bone folder. Yeah, I think that's going to be much more interesting. And we're going to cut it off here. I'm just going to glue that on there then. See, that's much prettier. And it's going to cut off right about here. Okay, little inking, which makes all the difference in the world. Where are we at? 32. Okay, not too bad. Although the second one might take a little longer. We shall see. We shall see. Okay. Well, I know it fits. I already know it fits. Okay, so let's just get the glue in there. Stop fidgeting. Okay, and I have to wipe off this clump of glue here. Old t-shirt. And it's so little that like I'm having trouble getting my fingers in there. Okay, shake off camera. And we just want to get it really good, and especially on the edges, so that it's not flip-flopping around. And yeah. Okay, I like that a lot. Really like that a lot. Should I have put this down first? I think I can still do it. Oh, that's not good. I just want to do like a little tear to get a little bit of this. Oh, that's actually really good. Okay. I'll cut him along this line. There's actually a natural little line there. I think I can kind of stuff this under there. I know this isn't much. This, you know, it's just a little tiny torn piece of paper, but oh, I did. Oh, okay. That's the black dauber. So this one's black. That's okay. That's all right. Now I've probably cross-pollinated. Oh well. All right. I wonder if I just laid the bottle on the side, if I wouldn't have to do that. I'm gonna pull a muscle in my arm. Okay. And even if I can't get it under there, I can get it right next to it. Yeah, I think that's fine. Who's gonna know? It's just you and me. Okay. Front and back. Inside. And It's just a casual little notebook. It's not meant to be anything grandiose. Okay, so where's my little, I had some little pretties. We got this, bring in some of that pink. Got this little French, I think this means beautiful or beauty. I have this, I thought I could do, this was from a punch out. And I thought, why don't I use it as a stencil? You know. And let's do this in black. Okay. Which now is probably going to be brownish black. So we'll see how this works. We'll see how it works. I mean, how bad could it be? Oh, it's cute. It's super cute. Okay. And I just love this little thing. But then I've got the flower too. And then I've got the bell, which maybe, let's rip her out. Rip her out and see. It'd be kind of cute to have the bell down at the bottom maybe. And we're going to cover up that little empty space with maybe this little circle or maybe the flower. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, this is the fun part, right? Just doing whatever. Come on off of there. There. Yeah. See, it's tough when it gets little like that. Okay. Let's go back to vintage photo. See, this has, I previously had done that. This has got the vintage photo on it too, so I like that look of the black and the vintage photo. So if this was kind of down, let's see, I could put it down here. We could put it down here. I could put it there. What if we did it? Like that. I think this little guy's got to go up here. Just because, let's use a glue stick. Because I've got that little gap. I could even put the little pink flower on top of it. All right. Okay. And this was just a circle punch on, it's a paper that I've used several times in Big Red. A digital image of just French words, and most of the words are Paris, and then these other little things, and so I just use a circle punch to get that out of there. And now here's where, like, or over here, I can put that there, and put it like this. This could go up here. Oh, I kind of like that. How about that? Let's do that. Okay. Ooh, see, big glob. Oh, I'll use this. I left it on the side that time, and it said, fine, I'll keep coming. I'll keep coming out if you want. Maybe we'll put it, no, let's do it in the middle. We'll do it in the middle. And now we're gonna use some of this. No, we're not, because it's all dried up. Okay. I feel like I'm a little out of practice here. I haven't done a video since the week before I left, because I did them ahead of time. And it took me a little bit of, fiddling around. There it is. How about that? I think it's good. I can't think of anything else I would do to this. I guess I could put something here, but I don't know what that would be. I think it's good. I think it's good the way it is. All right. There's the first little notebook. Cute, 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 cute. Okay. And that is our stencil cut out, like this one. This one is a lot smaller, obviously. Okay, so for the next one, let me get all my scraps out of the way here. Cover up my ink. cover up the glue. That'll help alleviate a lot of that. So this one is, I'm so excited about this. This is really, really pretty paper. Oh, that's not it. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, it's over here. Okay. These are the scraps from that paper, which I was thinking from the paper from this book, which is like, you know, these are going to make perfect little notebooks on their own. Look how perfect those are. These are just little pieces that I cut off, and they're so pretty. So this is going to be our cutout. And again, it's like, where am I going to start and where am I going to stop? And I think what I'm going to do is start right about here and, you know, go up and around and maybe end it around here. I'm kind of leery of getting too low into this. We'll start here and then see how it works. And then this paper now is a little thicker, so I'm only going to be able to probably do a couple sheets at a time. But it's coordinating with this. This is a sheet of scrapbook paper, 12 by 12. And again, I just kind of found a little portion of the paper that I thought this would be good for a cutout, and also keeping in mind, you know, that it's going to be folded over, so you know what's going to be on the other side. So it's actually going to lay out perfectly, so I'm excited about that. And then just some blue paper to coordinate. This is another 12 by 12 sheet of scrapbook paper, coordinating with the oranges. And oh, this actually was in here. If we use all of this, that's going to make it pretty thick. But let's see here. And this will be a sewn signature. It's a pretty fair size little notebook here. We'll have to see. Okay, and then I've got some little embellishments, flowers, to put on the front. And I'm not going to be doing any vintage photo this time. I'm going to be sticking with like the white and the pink and the blue and this sort of cranberry reddish ink, which I found in the basement in a bag, and I swear it's been in there for probably 10 years at least. And I put a little water on it and it still works. Go figure. Okay, let's start with, this is the main thing we got to worry about. So let's give this a little foam folder. Oh, cover up the glue stick. Cover you up. Okay. And here we are. This is, it's getting a little long, you guys. Sorry. I'm not going to leave that like that. I'm just not sure how I want to approach that just yet. Oh, it's cutting nicely. So I'm going to be inking around this with that pretty cranberry color, and probably do a quick ink on the pages with the cranberry. We will not be doing a tag today because the tag is basically this, you know, with maybe a hole punched in it, and you know, maybe some writing lines on the back or something. So we know how to do that. And I will be doing a tag out of this kind of paper. I love it. It's so pretty. Oh, this is so fun. I love it. And we're going to use white waxed thread because we're going to have a lot of white going on. So, yeah, here's where, I guess I am kind of fussy cutting this, huh? So, yeah, so here's where it's like, oh, how do I do this? I think I'm going to go up and around, and I'm going to kind of go around that little loop-de-loo right there. Yeah. And then for this, I think I might, yeah, let's go down to about here. You can go down further if we want to. So really the only flower that is being cut out is this upper one. That's enough. Yeah, how about that? Oh, I like it. See, it's not getting in the way of anything on the back. Not that it matters if it does, like on this one, you know, it did cut off some other things, but you know, it's the back, so I'm not gonna worry about that. All right, let's get a little cranberry-ish stamping going on. If I can get it open again. Okay, oh no, I had you open, okay. And let's do another squirt. I was so excited when I found this because I didn't have this color. And this little dauber already has some red on it. I don't know if it's the same red, but we're gonna go with it. Oh, you know, before we do that, let's do the corner rounder. I just like the rounded corners because it's so sharp. We're gonna do that. I'm only gonna do one at a time because it's more of a cardstock paper. Okay, that's that. Now I'll just start right here. Yeah. I don't know. I might go have a fit not doing my vintage photo. And start having palpitations because I love it so much. But I have a lot of pretty ink colors, so I need to start using them. You know, switch it up a little bit. That's perfectly fine for the inside. I mean, there isn't a lot to do to the inside because it's, you know, it's that pretty colored paper. Oh, I love this. Look how pretty that red is on there. Okay. And a little bit along the spine. And, I mean, you could make a really big book out of, you know, depending on the paper and everything. You can make, this could have been, you know, much longer because it was a much longer piece that I cut off, which you can't really see here, but yeah, I think that's it actually, or something like that. So it could have been really big. I'm trying to stick this in big red, so I didn't want it to get too big. It might be on the verge of being too big, but we'll see. And along there, okay. Okay, let's trace our paper. We're gonna start with, I think I'm gonna do 2 at a time. And then once I have done that, this will be the template for the last 2 because of that whole pushing out from the middle business thing that we got. Okay, trace it. A little more lead there. Yeah, that'd be pretty easy. I mean, I have less pages going into this because they are, I'm just gonna lop that off because they're a little thicker. Do I need to clip them? Do I need to clip them? Let's do it. Okay. I still haven't turned on the fan so far. So far I'm managing. Yeah, it's thicker paper, so definitely no more than 2. You know, if you have really thin paper, you might be able to get away with all of them, you know, doing all of them at one time. This is, they're both kind of, well, yeah, kind of cardstocky, at least a lightweight cardstock. So we only have to do this one more time. I love this little book already. Okay. Around the mountain we go. Around the mountain. I suppose I could have done this ahead of time. So you don't have to watch me, but feel free to fast forward. It is kind of calming though, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, that's where the cutting them all out at one time thing is really nice. Because You don't have to do that. Okay. Okay. Now let's use this. Well, let's see. How should we do that? Does it make a difference? I guess it doesn't really make a difference. And it doesn't really make a difference. Okay. I could have used either as the template. Okay. So now, get this down. See, yeah. Well, okay. So yeah, I was right there because it does push this out a little bit. See, this is sticking out a little beyond. I will need to cut that off. So after tracing, we will need to cut that off. So I guess that is why I did that. There is a method to my madness, apparently. I try to work out all the kinks ahead of time. Doesn't always work. There's that, okay. Scissors, I'll cut you. Oh, I don't want that on there though. Take off the other little book. We don't need that, okay. Yeah, we'll be doing some trimming on this edge. This will be cut off, so that won't matter. And here we go. Oh, we're in the home stretch now. Can I do this in 8 minutes so we keep this at an hour? I don't know. Let's see. We'll see. I mean, I knew it was going to take a little longer with the cutting. Fussy or otherwise, I knew it was going to take a little longer. Yeah. I mean, it's not really that bad. It's a little tedious, but I think that it's worth the effort. And you know, you don't have to do all of your notebooks like this, obviously. I'm not going to. But it, you know, it kind of gives me other ideas, like for other shapes of little mini notebooks. You know, like what if you do a little oval shape where it is just, you know, attached along the side and it's an oval. That could be kind of fun. Okay, can I cut through all of that? We're gonna try. I could use the scissors, but let's try this. Let's try this. It's not that much. We should not have a problem. Okay, how are you looking there? Yeah, that's pretty good. This does stick out just a tad more than I'd want it to. Okay. I'm glad it's this part and not the flowery part because this is a lot easier to cut. Okay, let's do the corner rounder. And remember, this is going to be inked, so you're not going to see that pencil. I will, however, have to remember, can I do more than one? I don't know, let's try. Yeah, I did. Do you have to remember which side was the, you know. Yeah, okay, it won't do that. I can do 2 at a time, or 3, but don't push it. Don't try to do 4. Okay. And the last ones. Okay. Let's see now which one was which. I'll know. Yeah, okay, so it's the other way, okay? You saw how that stuck out there? And stick this in here. Look at that. There she goes. Okay, let's do some inking. A little inking. Maybe I'll do a couple little stamps. Well, let's try to do this all in one. On some of the interior pages, just a couple, you know, of this pretty, what you call it, cranberry, plummy cranberry color. Yeah, and we'll use, will we use a crocodile? I think not, because I think I want to do a 1/16 inch hole, and it doesn't have 1/16. It has, I think it's 3/16 and an 1/8. These are sturdy little pages, I'll tell you. They're not going anywhere. Okay. Yeah, I love the mixture of the cranberry, the blue, and the orange. Nice complementary colors. Okay. So I won't need to decorate those little sheets because they're already decorated. Yeah, I think we're going to be past an hour here, but that's okay. I got a fun one planned for Friday. 2 or 3 more layouts in Big Red, and doing something a little different. So looking forward to that one. We're making some progress in Big Red. There's a lot to do, and of course I was on vacation, so I wasn't able to like sort of do any more on my own, but I will. I'll have to start doing that. Of course, now we've got, you know, now it's summer, and now there's yard work and all that fun stuff. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention, as it is summer, apparently tomorrow or the next day, and I didn't just decide this now, I've been planning this, but I'm going to be having a sale in my Etsy shop, a pretty deep sale, a pretty big one, 40% off. It's my summer celebration sale, you know, celebrating going into summer, and that's going to be 40% off of everything, starting the 21st or the 20th. I have to look and see what day summer actually is. That'll be off of junk journals, off of art, off of note cards, anything in my Etsy shop. My Etsy shop is by the same name, The Happy Bookmaker. So if you feel like looking that up and think you might want to get a good deal. I'm not sure how long I'm going to run it. I might just play that by ear. I'll probably start with a week, and then we'll see. Probably just a week. But see, I actually remembered to tell you guys about it this time. All right. Okay, that seemed like quite a job there. Okay, there it is. Look at that. Okay, so let's do sewing. The sewing of the signature. Where's our middle? That's our middle. Okay, so let's see. Boy, the crocodile would be nice though because it's so thick. I don't know. I think I can get through that with a punch. If I can't, I'll start over and I'll do the crocodile. Just kind of hold those together. And the nice thing is with this, I mean, I'm attaching the pages to the cover at the same time. So for obvious reasons, that's a lot easier. All right, so 1/16. Because it's just a small notebook, I'm hoping that that'll work. Is that pushing that out now? I wonder if I should have done that the opposite way. Okay. Don't give me trouble now. I think we'll do it down here. I'm getting kind of inky here. Okay. So again, I won't be able to reach the middle, which is what the crocodile is great for. Oh, I guess you better go the right way. But we're gonna use, oh, it's really close. It's really close. I'll probably just use the awl. Okay. So just like close to the edge here. I'm not even measuring because there's no need to. And I'm going from the outside in this time. Oh yeah, that went through perfectly fine. And I know it looks like it doesn't line up, but it will. For some reason, when you fold it, then it does. So I'm thinking this is about 1 inch in. And where's my little buddy? It's my little buddy. Oh, okay. And I'm just kind of eyeballing that that's about in the center. I just feel like 1/8, which is not very big, is still a little overkill, maybe for this. And just kind of get about a similar size hole. There we go. How about that? And we've got our white waxed thread and needles. Now I got to make sure that I have a needle that will go through the hole. I think this will do it. Yep. And I got to make sure I can get this wax thread in here. And the reason I'm using the waxed is it is pretty, like, you know, it's kind of heavy. I hope my head didn't go in there. We'll have to, when I watch it, I'll find out. Yeah, okay. This is gonna be an issue. Okay, let's see if we can get it really nice. Okay, really nice sharp cut. Let's see, and then kind of flatten it out because it's waxed. Kind of flatten it out to get through there. Yeah, okay, yeah. And 3 times the length, at least 3 times. I should have probably done that first. Okay, normally I do. Okay, I'm gonna pretend I did. Okay. Yeah, and it's waxed, so it's a lot thicker. Okay, it'll be nice and sturdy. Okay, so where do I want the tie? I think we're gonna do the tie on the outside. So that means we start from the outside, from the middle, and we're gonna go up. And there's our little tail. And we're gonna go in the top hole. It looks so weird because there's so much space up there. But that's right. Oh, come on. Okay. And then down through the bottom. And then back through the middle. Okay. I'm kind of, you can't tell, but I'm kind of pulling this up a little bit on the back side to make a little bit extra room. I could have made that hole a little bit bigger. And let's get this thread over on this side. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And there we go. Pull that through. I have a lot of thread there, but that's okay. Can I get this one a little longer? Yeah, okay. Let's take this guy off. It's kind of heavy. I mean, I could have gone closer to the edge. It doesn't look like a very long signature thing there, does it? Okay, so now I've got one on each side. Pull snugly. And give it a nice little tie. Turn it the other way. And another little tie. I'm going to put just like a little, we're going to tie it in a bow. So the third one is just going to be the little bow. Just like so. I might have to double, I think I'm gonna have to double it, or it might, the thing with the wax thread is that it's kind of slippery. So it's kind of important to do those knots. Okay, cute little bow. Let's cut these off. All right, look at that. Now just do a little bit of decorating. And let's see, what do we got here? Where's our decoration? So we've got this, which I think is way too big. We've got these little words. Number one, a dream, imagine. We've got these little flowers. I mean, it really honestly doesn't need much, does it? What if I took a little piece of vellum? I don't know, I feel like I want something under these. Let's just tear out. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not, but we'll. I feel like it just needs a little frame. The little flowers need a little frame. Is that silly? I don't know if that really did anything. I don't know if that really did what I wanted it to do. And I'm kind of wanting to do the 3 flowers, but it really didn't do anything, did it? Okay. I don't think I need it. It would actually be better to do the kind of, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Corner ripping thing. Yeah, okay. I don't know why I just didn't do that to begin with. Okay, and corner rounder. And something like that. Yeah. Oh, I like that. How cute is that? I don't think I'm going to ink this. You think I should ink it? You think I should ink it? Maybe I should. Okay, I'm going to ink it. Yeah, I actually do like that. I do like that a lot. Okay, now let's see. It's always the trick of how you get vellum down so that it looks decent. Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is getting long. Okay, I want it to be like this. Yeah, okay, so I want the glue here. All right, we're getting there, guys. It's all the fussy cutting. And get that down. Oh yeah, I like that. And I think glue stick was a good application for that. I mean, you can actually still see the flower from below, but it doesn't matter because we're gonna put some fun stuff on it anyway. And probably even one of these words is gonna go somewhere. Let's see, where are our other 2 flowers? Where's the blue one? Where's the blue one? There's the blue one. I'll decide where I want to put these first. I just think that one's too big. That one, and that one. Something like that. Oh, can you guys see? Yeah, let's do that. And this will be the inside cover, which, you know, you're not going to be, not as likely to be writing on, although you could. so it shouldn't be too lumpy. You know, you got to worry about lumps when you start sticking on, you know, flowers and stuff. Sorry, I forgot, sorry. Because I'm getting nervous about the time. It's like, ah. Let's see, can we turn you a little? It's already getting down. Oh, how cute is that? That is so cute. Maybe just a word, and I think we're done. Let's see, dream, imagine. These have a little bit of ink on them, but I think that's okay. Use the decal. Boy, that's gonna be close. Let's see. I'm trying to get that ink off of there. Maybe I put, oh, but we'll put both of them on there. I know these aren't French words, but that's okay. They don't all have to be. This one is even a little bit ripped here. Decal scissors that I've had since, you know, old scrapbooking days. So I don't know, 20 years maybe. And a little bit of our cranberry or plum ink. Gosh, these are so little, they just want to fly off on me. Yeah, okay. And, whoops, and for this, I think glue stick. And we can do imagine and dream, or dream and imagine. Dream and imagine. I like that, yeah. Okay, I got a globby, okay. Should I move it over to, I'm gonna move it over to the right a little bit. Okay, oh yeah. You know, I just love little words. Okay, we're just about there. Dream and imagine. Yeah. I think it's cute. Okay, now let's clean this off so I can show you our finished little products. I might go back in and do some stamping inside. I'll think about that. Here are the two that we made today. And here's the two, here are the two examples that we did, like this. And we got a little tag, which we could definitely do a tag out of something like that. So there we are, you guys. We did it. It was a little time consuming. It was a little tedious, but I love the way these look. I just love this. I adore it. So, hey, thanks for watching, and thanks for your patience again. And hey, we'll see you next time. Bye.